Hey, welcome to this video on African music. African music is a vibrant, diverse, and exciting sound experience that has been around for centuries. This music has been used to tell stories, celebrate rituals, and express emotions. Let's explore the history of African music and discover why it's considered one of the most influential genres in the world. The history of African music is linked to the continent's ancient civilizations. African music has been used to celebrate religious ceremonies and special occasions, as well as to communicate important messages. In traditional African music societies, music was an integral part of everyday life. The most famous example of African music is the kora, an ancient stringed instrument that is still used today. The kora is believed to have been invented around the 11th century in what is now present-day Senegal. The instrument is traditionally played by drought musicians who are considered the keepers of African music, culture, and history. Let's explore some of the defining characteristics of African music. Rhythm is one of the most defining features of African music. Drumming is an integral part, and rhythms are often complex and varied. Rhythms are also often interlocking, meaning that the different instruments play off each other in a way that creates a unique sound. This type of rhythm has been adopted by many genres of music around the world. Instruments are another major component of African music. Drums are perhaps the most iconic instrument associated with African music, but there are many others as well. These include stringed instruments like the kora and zalam, wind instruments like the flutes and saxophone, percussion instruments like bells and rattles, and more. Vocals are also an important part of African music. Many traditional songs feature call and response singing between a soloist and a chorus. African harmony can also be characterized by parallel thirds and parallel fifths, where notes are stacked on top of each other to create a unique sound. These are just some of the characteristics that make up African music. African music is diverse and has deep cultural roots. Let's explore three of its major genres: the highlife, soukous, and Afrobeats. Highlife music is an upbeat style of music born in Ghana in the late 1800s and that spread through West Africa. It combines sounds from Ghana's traditional Akan music with instruments from Europe, Africa, and the Americas. Highlife uses multiple interlocking rhythms coupled with acoustic guitar and horns to create a characteristic style. It is usually associated with positive themes such as partying and celebrations. Fela Kuti is one of the most well-known artists who use highlife elements in his music. Other popular artists include E.T. Mensah, Nana Ampadu, Daddy Lumba, and more. Soukous music is a danceable music style derived from traditional Congolese rumba that primarily originated in the Democratic Republic of Congo in the mid-1900s. Soukous often includes guitar, electric bass, drums, percussion, organ, and vocals. Characteristic of the style are upbeat tempos and energetic repeating melodies with lively lyrics on topics like love, life, and political events. Some popular artists include Kofi Olamide and Awilo Longomba. Afrobeats is a popular genre that integrates electronic instruments with African sounds, which originated in Nigeria during the 1980s. It often contains heavy drum beats combined with heavy bass lines, which are overlaid with synths, vocals, or boisterous horns. Afrobeat has found its way into clubs all over the world today, gaining international recognition for many Nigerian or African artists such as Fela Kuti, Wizkid, Davido, Tiwa Savage, Burna Boy, and more. African music has evolved over the centuries, reflecting both the continent's tribal traditions and its diverse musical influences. We start with the first recorded music and oral stories of pre-colonial Africa, which date back to at least 2000 BCE and reflect the complex cultures, beliefs, and practices of the many diverse African tribes. These cultures were built upon a tapestry of deep-rooted melodies, rhythms, and dance steps that connected African people across generations. The music was often played on traditional instruments like drums, rattles, flutes, and castanets. The next era of African music developed during post-colonial times in the mid-20th century, when African countries gained independence from colonial rule. This new period of musical identity explored both historic African folk genre as well as elements of Western popular music. There emerged a wide variety of new genres such as Afrobeats, Juju, and High Life. Much of this new music addressed social issues and sparked political discussions about identity and autonomy through its persuasive lyrics. The period of protest music in the 1970s saw a shift towards increased participation from female artists who used their voices to address gender equality, economic justice, human rights, and other issues facing Africans. This powerful message was conveyed using anthemic instrumentation mixed with traditional rhymes, rhythms, and song structures to create powerful social-political messages that powerfully reflected what it meant to be African at that time. As we move into the modern day, technology is playing an ever-increasing role in shaping African music both at home and overseas. From hip-hop beats to computerized programming, modern technology has enabled musicians to broaden their soundscapes and create genre mashups like never before. We are now also witnessing a renewed interest in African music styles filtered through modern forms such as Juju rock and desert blues, a testament to how traditions can be seamlessly absorbed into contemporary cultures without losing authenticity. Throughout history, African music has shone through in numerous forms worldwide, from gospel in London churches to rap battles in California. African music has certainly come a long way and will no doubt continue to influence and inspire generations to come. We hope you enjoy learning about this vibrant and diverse genre of music. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you.